Hello, everybody. Taking a quick break from working on the blanket to update you on something that's been happening in Washington, D.C. that you may not know about because it has not been reported by the regular news outlets, but several people who have been covering what's been going on in Congress, Rachel Maddow, Lawrence Odell, um, several others that are well known and respected, impartial reporters, journalists who have reported on Congress. By a vote of 68, which is one more than was needed, the Senate, after an impeachment trial, has voted 68 to 32 guilty on all charges for the impeachment and removal of Donald Trump, and has the Supreme Court, the Justice Department, the military, and the U.S. Marshals are all in agreement with this and have spoken out that they will back it up, and most of the Secret Service. J.D. Vance was sworn in as the new president in a building, the Eisenhower building, one of the offices in that building, adjacent to the White House, because Donald Trump refuses to leave the White House, and on Truth Social has been posting how he's the legitimate president, and that the person proclaiming themselves to be president is not, and that he's going to stay in office no matter what. There has already been confrontations between the U.S. Marshals and the Secret Service members that stayed loyal to Donald Trump, although most of them didn't. Donald Trump is not allowed as big of a Secret Service protective forces because he is now a former president. But the ones that are loyal to him, there was not a clean break. Most of the people went to J.D. Vance, as is constitutionally required, and are serving. The Supreme Court did back it up and said that J.D. Vance is the legitimate president. The Justice Department, including the FBI and a bunch of the other ones, has said that they will follow the legitimate president and that they will, back up the removal of President Trump. I don't know where ICE figures into this. I think ICE is still loyal to Trump. So that's a big problem right there. But right at the moment, there is a very tense situation at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, where the White House and the Eisenhower building are. And if y'all want to find out more about it, I suggest you check Rachel Maddow and Lawrence Odell's channels, because they have been reporting on it. And it is a major clusterfuck at the moment. But, yeah. So, yeah, and I hope to within the next day or two finish up the rooting on Grandpa Theron's head for his doll, and have him put together in a few more days after that. I've got to do some touch-up work on his legs and arms on the painting because somehow a lot of the paint has managed to get messed up. So I'm going to have to do some touch-up work on that and then put him together, and then I'll have him dressed and ready to show you. And I'm going to get as far as I can on the yellow blanket, and then I'm going to start a different blanket with some of the lighter weight yarn and finish up, make a new blanket for Grandma Maud. And I'm still debating about painting her or anything, but I've got to get her head rooted or glued in place in a wig format so that she has hair. And then she'll be ready. So it may be a little while, but I'm letting you know ahead of time my progress on that. So you guys have a great day today, and I hope the rest of this week turns out to be as nice as it is right now in Oklahoma. I'm actually getting some things done outside. Yeah. In some ways, J.D. Vance may be even worse than Donald Trump. But at this rate, almost anybody would be better for our country. It's just my personal opinion. After having seen what is going on with ICE and the amount of refusal to abide by constitutional requirements and the complete ignoring of the law by Donald Trump and his adherents. It's been a hard time. It's going to get worse before it gets better. This may be a start towards it getting better. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting. In the meantime, I love y'all. Stay warm and safe and happy. I will talk to you later. Please, whenever you get a chance to be kind, be kind.